It's time for another episode of Brought to you by the letter for Altruism. Now, here's your host, Puppet Brian.
Hello, and welcome to Cheerful Giving. With us today is Murray and Stephanie MacLeod. Hi. What a thrill to have you both here.
Thank you.
We're thrilled to be here.
We're kind of
Awesome.
excited.
Well, so let's just get right into it, shall we?
Sure.
Okay.
So, what is it about Shepherd of the Valley that you value?
I value the friendships, I value the closeness, and the reminder that we're all in this together and that God is there for us, protecting us, watching over us, blessing us, leading us.
Amen.
Amen.
For me, it is the carrying on of something that I was taught as a child. And I'm not bragging, I'm very grateful for it. I would be uncomfortable if I were thinking of not going to church. And when I'm there, I remember what a blessing it is.
Right.
Yeah. It means a lot to participate. It means a lot to be a part of all the different things that we do at our church. Giving to
Central Lutheran.
Central Lutheran. Those things are very important and they're very rewarding.
Right.
All the things we do in this church.
Right. Well, why do you give? I mean, how does that reflect your Christian values?
It's because there's something about it that says you don't give until you think you can spare something.
Ah,
You give because you realize it's important enough so that the Lord gives you something that you can give.
uh-huh.
It may be no more really than a loving word and a plan to give money every time you possibly can. But it's that attitude that says something of me is leaving for someone else.
Well,
Yeah.
do you remember the first time you ever put money in a collection plate?
Go ahead.
I do. I
Well-
was 17 years old. I'd never been to a Christian service
Uh-huh.
before that. And two of my buddies from high school took me there. And I put $1 in the plate
Yeah?
as it was passed to me. And I loved that Lutheran pastor. He was terrific. We went to church probably 4 or 5 times near the end of my high school
Wow.
year.
Well, what
Senior year.
went through your mind when you dropped that $1 in the plate?
I think at that time I was just pleased to be there and I wanted to contribute. And I was grateful for being there with people who were all there in the same good spirit and were being blessed. We were blessed by it.
Right. So, does giving to Shepherd of the Valley bring you guys joy?
Yes, in that no matter what's going on in our lives, this is the center of life. This
Yeah.
morning I was not ready to come to church at
Uh-huh.
all. Some Sunday mornings I'm in prayerful mood before I get here. Not today. Today when I got here, something opened up, and that happens often.
Nice. Well, today's episode is sponsored by the letter A for altruism.
Yes.
How does the word altruism relate to your cheerful giving?
It seems to me that generosity is a kind of a general attitude that happens in culture. Altruism is something that comes from you, whether anybody else is feeling it or not. It's a happy habit to give no matter how little you have.
Right. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Murray and Stephanie, for being with us and sharing your thoughts.
Thank
And
you.
of course, for being cheerful givers.
Amen.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
This has been Join us next time, won't you?